What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be covering the last and final move of our passing series. Again, this pass is going to allow you to cut through. Actually, it's kind of different. You set it up with a similar path as the knee slice, but then you change directions. So you actually, I don't know, it's like a through and around almost. Anyways, this pass is called the twister pass. Hey guys, I actually had a major brain freeze, and I've been calling this pass the twister pass. And it's not the twister pass, it's the flying twister pass. It's the flying twister pass. So it's a lot more dynamic than a normal twister pass. So I apologize. But I'm super stoked because now I get to show you what the actual twister pass is. So stay tuned for that as they all relate. And it relies on a lot of timing, so I recommend getting the knee slice down first. But if you like, you can just continue to watch this video and try it out for yourself. No matter what, you gotta rep, you gotta add in the numbers to get good at this. But I'm gonna break it down to help you understand what we're actually doing in each of these steps. Hope you guys are ready to train. Let's get started. All right, step number one, identify. My opponent has his guard up and I have to get ready to pass. Either way, I gotta get into my setup where I close the distance. So I deep step, I wide step, and I put my hand on the hip, weight pushing forward, ready to go with good base and balance. I would pause right here and again, get this movement down. Train so that your dummy's knee is up, okay? This is very, very crucial to the next step of the twister pass. In our 10 planet system, this is actually a flying twister pass because it's a quick 1-2 and we go. All right, we know that an opponent is going to bring their knee up. They have to defend. Otherwise, I'm just going to easily pass his guard and there's no real technique involved. It's because he made a mistake. So I'm anticipating. That means I know that he's going to bring up this shield. He has to block me somehow. And that's exactly what I'm waiting for. So parents, if you could somehow be next to the dummy and help raise that knee shield up. You gotta support it a bit. Guys, if you wanna go a step even further, then this would be where you would get a lot of value by engaging with your kids yourself. This move relies on the crucial timing of the knee shield. So parents, if you lay on your right side with your right elbow propping your upper body up a little bit, you can use your left leg to bring that knee shield up right in front of your kid's chest. And that's all it takes, just raising that leg up. And that is the timing that everyone should be looking for. I recommend getting your palm up and supporting this knee up. Kids, when you're training, that's what you're waiting for, all right? So if you guys don't have this 1-2 step down, pause the video here and get in as many reps until you're ready to go. Because this knee is the trigger, all right? It's gonna get you ready for action step number one. When you guys are ready, then you can proceed, all right? So again, I don't wanna have to deal with this knee shield at all right? I don't wanna get stuck here, so that's the beauty of the twister pass. As soon as this thing comes up, action step number one. All right, guys, I'm actually gonna break this down in two different ways. I'm gonna give you guys version A, the beginner version, and version B, the actual version, the advanced version. Okay, here we go. So once I have this reaction down, beginner version, action step number one. The two things that I'm looking out for is twisting my chest, twister chest, and my back step, all right? So I'm twisting my chest And when I do that, I'm just bringing my knee down for support, right? I'm gonna back step here. So if you're working with somebody super young, bring their knee up, I twist my chest, and I back step. Make sure that you pass this leg. That is the first step in getting into the party, okay? Twist my chest, and I back step. Action step number 2. All right, 2 things that I'm looking for. My knee and my elbow are gonna start moving, right? The same side or working together. So action step number 2, I bring my knee close and I drop my elbow to the other side. This is gonna allow me to comfortably take position. And then action step number 3, I'm gonna elbow back and hit back. So, right, different angle. Once I'm in here, action step number 3, I'm gonna elbow back and hit back. All my weight is on top of my opponent. I'm super low. And then the finish. Step number 6, I tie everything together. I get my tentacle, I get my starfish, I bring my knee up, and I solidify my twister side control. All right? Advanced version. All right, guys, in this advanced version, we go from action step number 1 all the way to the finish. It's that quick. All right, this move heavily relies on the knee shield. So the beginner version just focuses on the bare steps for a beginner to easily understand the breakdown of each move based off of this 6-step system. In action step number 1, right? Once we hit this trigger, I like to think about it as wind and drop, right? Wind and drop. When I think about winding, I gotta accomplish a few things. Basically, I'm gonna be twisting. So I twist my chest, I bring my knee and my elbow all the way down. So my elbow crosses Mario, goes across the body, and my knee directly goes to his hip, all right? In addition to that, my foot is gonna flare kick, right? So the 3 things for the wind is elbow, knee, and my foot, right? Which foot? It's the one that took the initial step, right? The drop comes from after I used my knee, my elbow, and my foot, okay? So very slow. Knee, elbow, foot, and I drop in. All right, one more time. As soon as my opponent's knee comes up, all right, that's go time. Very slow. Knee, elbow, foot. And I drop in and I go directly to the finish. All right, I solidify my position as soon as I get in. All right, so my elbow's coming back, my hip is coming back, and I get into my finish immediately. One more time, full speed. I hit the trigger. Wind and drop. Knee, elbow, and your foot. Parents, here's another way to think about this as a solo drill, right? I'm gonna break this move down for you guys to work on individually or side by side with your kids. Knee down, knee up. Calling this Spider-Man pose. From here, that's step 1. Step 2, we go to turtle. All right, from here, I'm gonna go and bring my elbow all the way around and do a leg circle. One, 2, 3. Breaking it down to individual moves. Boom. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's the easiest part of this move. The third, I recommend getting them on their elbow, on their hip, on their side. I'm not leaning back, I'm not about to fall over, and I'm practicing my leg circles. Nice and wide like a rainbow. Starting with my foot in front of me, I wind back, right, backwards. This is the third piece. So it's another way to utilize solo drills to get the whole pass down, right? Maybe this makes more sense for you. Right here, I'm in the Spider-Man pose. Boom, I go to turtle, and then I drop to my elbow. I hit that leg circle. So it's same mechanics, but a different way to break down the moves that maybe might stick more with the little ones. So you can try that out at home too. Whatever works for you, use it to your advantage. All right, that is a twister pass, guys. Remember, it's a very dynamic move. If it's difficult, I gave you the beginner version. Try that out first. Once you get those reps in, you gotta try the advanced version at full speed. Remember, the knee, your opponent's knee, is the trigger in the green light to pass through the guard. All right, have fun with this one, guys. It's a great move, and then now you can begin to see the combos with the knee slice, heavy knee slice, and the twister pass. So keep training, keep evolving, keep getting better, and stick around, because later I'm going to be showing you guys how to make your own combinations, and then we'll move into something new. All right, see you later, guys. Parents, don't forget to subscribe. That way you'll get an instant notification when I have new videos, and that way you guys can get the reps in, and I can give you a ton of more individual attention when we have our Zoom meetings. All right, thanks for joining, guys. I'll see you next class.